What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to the Second Street Marvel. I hope you're all having a very good day today. It's Friday morning. It's some really nice weather outside, and I hope today you have plans to do something good for your health. But today I want to talk a little bit about some comic books. I just got some comic books here in the mail here over the weekend that I kind of showed off in the last stream. And there is a new Kickstarter project, and we're going to talk about some different Kickstarter projects here today that have recently launched new campaigns. And one of them is one that I have been talking about here on the channel, and one I just talked about from MERC Publishing, and that is from Miss Meow issue number 6. They just had a Kickstarter launch for, and they do have some of these exclusive variants that you can only get over the next 48 hours here after the weekend. It's gone. You won't be able to get any of them, but thank you all so much for being here today. And like I said, if you like what you're seeing in this live stream and in some of the videos, please make sure that you're subscribed. Click the little bell and all of that good stuff. And when you click the little bell, make sure there's a little drop down menu that you click, and it says what kind of notifications you get. Make sure that you pick all, so you get all those notifications anytime I get ready to go live or drop a video. Thank you all so much for being here today. And if you do like what you're seeing in the live streams and videos, please consider becoming one of the Myrtle Maniacs, our channel members. One of the things I do with some of the funds that I get from our channel membership is I go out there and I back different crowdfunded projects out there to get here and talk about. And I know, I need to talk more and do some more separate videos talking about some of these Kickstarter projects. But one of the things I also do is I do some giveaways for our channel members for some of these different books. Now, the one I am getting ready to give away here very soon will be for this right here. This is Lady Death, Diabolical Harvest. This is chapter 16 of Lady Death in the Coffin Comics universe, since they have sort of Brian Pulido separated from, I want to say it was Chaos Comics, who used to publish these and started their own thing here through Kickstarter. And they are now 16 chapters in, some very good stories and absolutely great art in these books. And this right here is the premiere edition that I will be giving away to one of our channel members. To get entered, all you got to do is be a channel member. And let me tell you that when it comes to some of these books right here, it gets really hard to give them away, because as you can see, this is a very beautiful cover right here. And you know, I've been like a lot of these, they do these projects where you can get like the premiere edition like this one, and even the hardcover editions, which I have displayed back here, that, you know, sometimes it gets hard to choose to want to separate with these, because the art on these covers is very great. But I do like hardcover books, and so they get me there every time. But it does still get hard to send these in the mail to somebody, right? Like, I just, you know, I can't help myself, right? But I will be giving this away to one of our channel members here after next month. Now, the next ones that I have here that I'm going to be giving away at the end of this month is to two different channel members, and this is Lady Death Rules Volume 1 and Volume 2. Now, these I actually found on the coffincomicsshop.com. They're in their catacombs section. I believe it's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Julian the Hooligan over at Coffin Comics here on YouTube goes and shows off some of the goodies that they have there in their catacombs. Now, what the catacombs is some of the things that they have on discount, some of the things they're just trying to get rid of. And these in particular ones right here were ones that have some slight damages on them. Now, I can't remember where the one is on this Lady Death Rules Volume 1, but there is a slight, oh man, I can't even see it here through this packaging here. I can never find it on this one, but it is also, I did also get it signed by Brian Pulido as well. Now, these right here, and I can show you on this one. I know where this one's at. This one has the little crease right there. See that? That's it. they discounted this thing more than half price. This thing only cost $10. I couldn't say no to getting this deal and passing it on and doing some giveaways for some of our channel members. Now, some of the other things I will be giving away very soon is I got an extra copy here of Here Comes Calico Volume 1, this new manga from the folks over at Sigma Comics. Some very good stuff in these books as well. I haven't got a chance to read this, but I did read the comic series that they have been doing Kickstarters for. So, like I said, if you want to get entered into that, all you got to do is become a channel member, and you can do that for as little as $3.99 a month. And thank you all so much again for being here. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and share the stream out with your friends. And we are going to talk about some new comic books that are launching on Kickstarter, as well as we'll probably go over a little bit of the new comic book previews here this morning. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, I say we got my man Obi-Juan, the homie, aka Beskar Batman. I hope you're doing very good this morning, and anybody else out there who might be watching, thank you all so much for being here. Obi-Wan, the homie, says, my brother from another mother. Yes, absolutely, man. How are you doing this morning? You can't go wrong with Miss Meow or Lady Death, and that's the truth, man. Speaking of which, Miss Meow just recently dropped the final issue of this particular story or arc this week at local comic book shops. This is Miss Meow issue number 8. Issue number 8 here. This particular cover by Jeffrey Edwards and Ezekiel Dominguez, a very good cover right here. This is the A cover. Now, and as we get into this live stream, that might be something that you're asking yourself. I'm like, Trinity, I see that pinned comment you got in the comments section where I can go and back Miss Meow issue number 6 on Kickstarter. Why would I want to do that when I can just go to my local comic book shop and pick this up and read the books already? And I'll tell you why. For one, this is the retail version you can pick up at your local comic book shop. But I will tell you that and this is a very, very nice quality book. The cover stocks are very good. They got some heavy cover stock, as well as the pages have very good quality as well, a good paperweight, and the inks and everything very nice. But the difference is when you get the Kickstarter versions, is the cover stock is a little bit heavier, and even the page quality seems a little bit better as well. And that's not to say that these ones that you can get at your local comic book shop aren't good quality. They absolutely are. Now, one of the things is they actually had some delays in the Kickstarter versions, and that's why they're a little behind as compared to the ones you can pick up at your local comic book shop, is because they did have some printing, some issues with printers, and they ended up having to find a new printer so they can continue to deliver the quality of books that their backers have come to know and deserve over the past 2 years since they have launched and been doing these different books here through MERC Publishing. Again, they've been doing some really great stuff. We recently had the conclusion of Death Rage, as well as the conclusion of Born of Blood. And both of those were excellent series. They are a little bit behind on those versions as well through the Kickstarter, but they will be getting those out here soon enough. I know they've got some of the different projects that they are actually still waiting to get delivered, to get fulfilled before they launch the next projects coming up. They have, I think, ones that we have that we're currently waiting on are Death Rage issue number 5 that they are currently in fulfillment for, and they also have Born of Blood issue number 3 that is currently in fulfillment as well. They just recently had the fulfillments. I just got them in the mail. I showed them off earlier this week for Miss Meow issue number, it was 5, right? Yeah, issue number 5 on the Kickstarter versions. So they're a little bit behind, but they will be still doing these Kickstarter versions, which is absolutely great. Now, before I get into and talk about some of these different Kickstarters that I want to show off here, I do want to talk a little bit about this particular series right here, and kind of all of them. Now, one of the things I've talked about here is that all of these books between Death Rage, Born of Blood, and Miss Meow all take place in the shared universe at MERC Publishing. And, one of the things I've talked about is that I really can't wait to see how all of these different stories are going to intersect, because you are dealing with a lot of the same characters. Born of Blood dealing more with the history of the Spartans, which is a particular faction of the people in these series that are really kind of responsible for the character of Death Rage. And when we get here into Miss Meow, we can see that's more set in like present time as well, with our main character Miss Meow in dealing with the Spartans. We can see that they're kind of at odds throughout this series. And Death Rage was the same thing. It was more set in current times, where basically the Spartans were responsible for creating Death Rage. And here in this particular issue, I'm pretty sure this is the finale of Miss Meow. We actually see all of those things finally start to intersect and come together. Now, spinning out of this, they do have a new series that's going to be coming out very soon called Catfight, which is one of the characters that was introduced to us in Death Rage, as well as we got to see more of here in Miss Meow as well. And it's very good. I really did enjoy this 8th issue of Miss Meow, and I cannot wait to see more stories coming out of the MERC publishing universe. And I just want to show you a little bit of the art that you could expect in this series. We've got some very good stuff. Now, they have I think along the way, they've changed up some of the artists here as they have progressed through here over the past couple of years. But I would say that regardless of all of that, they have maintained the kind of quality that I've come to know from MERC Publishing in their books. Just some very good art in these books and in this series. And they do have different artists between Miss Meow, Death Rage, and even Born of Blood. But some very, very good stuff here. And I'm telling you, when I got to the end of this issue number 8 that just came out this week at your local comic book shop, I was pretty excited and can't wait to see what the future has in store for the MERC Publishing universe. But let me know down in the comments below if you've got to read any of the books of Miss Meow, Death Rage, or Born of Blood. Now, once again, as I said, I did put a link in the comments section. I pinned it up there where you can go and back Miss Meow issue number 6. So make sure you give that a look. Give that a look-see and go spend some money. Go spend some money on some of these very, very great books. I see we've got a few extra people in here today. Let's see. Okay. Obi-Juan the homie says, not to mention that the Shikarri covers are exquisite. Absolutely. I want to say that these MERC Publishing books are where I first heard of and seen Shikarri's art. And one of the things I definitely like about her art is kind of the photorealism, and especially when it comes to the skin tones and the textures that she uses when she does these covers. Because believe me when I say that if you check out a Shikarri cover, you definitely get plenty of skin. Sometimes maybe more than some people can handle, but that's all right. I can deal with that. I like booby books. What can I say? I'm a man. I'm a man. But yes, I definitely cannot deny the Shikarri covers. We've also got my man Jedi Mike here in the building as well. I also see we've got Two Gun Pedro. Pew pew. I hope you're doing very well today, Two Gun Pedro, my man. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Let's get into some of these books that are currently going through Kickstarter. Let's see. Oh, RC Scott in the building as well. Obi-Wan the Home says, on my hashtag going back to Cali mission. All right. Well, one of these days we're going to have to get together again very soon. Obi-Wan the homie. Absolutely. Jedi Mike says, I need to save money. Thanks for the inside knowledge so I get the good. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hopefully you're able to get out there and support some of their books. If not through Kickstarter, hopefully you can pick them up at your local comic book shop. And if your local comic book shop don't have them in stock, they can still order them. I believe they've been coming through Lunar distribution, but they can also order them directly from MERC Publishing as well. And let me tell you that there is a demand for these books. These folks have been running these Kickstarter campaigns, and they have been doing very, very good. They've been doing very good. Two Gun Pedro says, your thumbnail got me to come here. Well, thank you so much to Shikarri for the art in the thumbnail. That is the artist who, really kind of draws me to a lot of these different covers. But they do have some different ones here. And let's go ahead and get into some of these books that we have here to show off, some of these Kickstarters. And, okay, that's not supposed to be there. Oh, my God, Becky. Okay. Okay, so this is the campaign that I've linked there in the description here for Miss Meow issue number 6. Now you can see this is the Miss Meow number 6 special edition. The Shikarri launch specials are for this weekend only, and you can see right here they've already got $31,839 pledged of their $5,000 goal with just 334 backers, and they've got 14 days to go, so we've got 2 weeks. And that's one of the things about Kickstarter is when you go back some of the projects is you back the project now, and then they don't collect the funds until the project meets its funding goal or until it ends at the end, in this case, in 14 days. But let's go ahead and check out what they have here to say about this campaign. You can see right here, the Miss Meow number 6 Kickstarter special edition. We've got this retail variant right here, a very nice cover, and this one is from Jen Leonard and Ezekiel Dominguez, a very nice cover. And right here we can see Catfight has finally has the thorn in her side, is exactly where she wants her. With only moments left to live, there's one glimmer of hope. The fabled helmet of Leonidas is just out of arm's reach. Can Bubblegum Blitzkrieg keep Catfight busy long enough for Miss Meow to save herself? Find out in Miss Meow issue number 6. And I'm gonna there we go. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit easier for me here. Now, okay. It says this 32-page Kickstarter special edition includes the next chapter of MERC's most popular heroine, plus bonus content from the editors such as script pages and character sheets and more. Now, here's the thing. Go back it on Kickstarter right now this weekend, and you have launch specials this weekend only. You got the Shikarri launch special collector's box. Comes with your choice of a trade and virgin set. You will make your selection in backer kit after the campaign. This is tier 32 and add-on number 27. You can see the front of the box here as well as the back. That is the front, and then we've got the back right here. Some very nice art from Shikarri. And let's see here. We've got the covers for Miss Meow. Now this is the launch special. These particular covers right here, you will only be able to get this weekend. After this weekend, you won't be able to get them. You won't be able to get them, so make sure you go back them now. We've got this one right here is the cover H. This is the launch Miss Meow special. Then they've also got the virgin variant of that as well. And you can see there is a difference here between the regular trade set and then the virgin set that you can see right here. We can blow that up just a little bit more for you if you want to see that. So there is a difference in some of these arts, and you will see as we scroll on some different ones as well. We've also got the launch metal set, which will be basically this same thing in a risque version. that is going to be, it's going to be, the metal cover here. And that one is, the package price is $200, but that includes your retail trade, the retail virgin, the retail naughty, and the retail metal, along with the launch and the launch version. So you're getting, what is that? 6 different covers here for this launch metal set. And you can see the different ones that are included with that. We've got the Evolution Virgin, the Evolution Naughty, the regular trade dress of Evolution. We've got the launch and the launch Virgin. Then here we've got the perfect Kickstarter exclusive covers. Now this is, you can get the digital, you can just get the PDF if you'd like for $5. Now I do know, and they do include the PDF copy with all the physical copies. You get that included, but you can just get the PDF edition for $5. I understand some people don't have all the money, and maybe don't want to spend the money for shipping. Maybe you don't have the room for storage for all of the different books. But you definitely get, you can back that for $5. And then we get here into the Kickstarter, the regular, what they call the retail version here from artist Jen Leonard. We've got this cover right here for $10, which is a very nice cover in and of itself. And then we scroll down here, then we've got the trade and virgin cover package, where you can get, obviously they have the trade set here, and then even the virgin variant, which is a little bit different, and I wouldn't even say necessarily risque, but you can see they're in like the what would that be, like a swimsuit edition, if you will. But then you can, and that's for $50, you can get both of those. And then they have this retail naughty set, and you can see there is a difference here between the retail, the what do they call it, the virgin trade, and then even the naughty version as well. And you can see there is a difference between each one of those covers, and they do this with a lot of their different projects as well. And then you can even get the retail metal set as well for $150. That will include all of these 4 covers right here, including that metal version. Then scrolling on down, we've also got this is the B cover from Shikarri. This one is called Evolution, and you can definitely see the difference between the ones I just showed you and this one right here that's got the trade dress. You can see the character of Catfight, as she has some of the different sort of, how would you call that, the mech stuff coming out of her back there. Another very nice cover from Shikarri. Then we've also got the Virgin set, and you can get the trade dress along with that. And then, of course, you got the Naughty set as well. So some different ones that you can back there. And then, obviously, we've got the metal set, which is going to include all of those. We're going to include all those different versions. Then moving down here, we've got the C cover from artist Joe Benitez. And this one is called Steamed. Another very nice cover, as you can see right there. Very nice cover. Then, of course, they have this one in a virgin cover that is definitely the risque version. And then even the metal set as well. So, again, many different options you can get with all of these books. And this one right here is the D cover called a Masker from Alvaro Filou Gutierrez. I hope I didn't mispronounce that, but this one is a very nice cover as well. You can see this one right here with the trade dress on there for $20. You can scroll down here for $50. You get the trade and the virgin variant, which is a little more risque. And then you can get the metal set for $110. It's going to include all 3 of those along with that metal one as well. Some very good stuff. Then scrolling on down, we've got the E cover, and this one is Meow Rabbit. This one is from artist Steve Messenger, which I believe is one of the newer artists that they are working with, as I don't think I recall seeing Steve Messenger's work before. But again, a very nice cover that you can get right there. Then obviously they have the Virgin set, which even getting into this one, you can see it's a little more risque, but still doesn't quite have that nudity in there. And which, some people don't like that. And honestly, like, I do like it sometimes, and there's other times where I'm like, I would like one of these virgin sets without all the risque, maybe without the boobies and stuff, the nipples, if you will. But regardless, I still like them, and I like how this one is different. Where, like I said, you can see right here is more like the placement of her hand, where she's there, giving like a wave, and then over here where she is covering up her nipple. So very nice. And obviously we got the metal version as well, where you get all three of those covers. And moving on, we've got from artist Steve Messenger as well, we've got Mad Catfight here. The regular trade dress going for $20. Then you move down to the virgin variant, where once again you can notice the difference in the hand placement there for that. And then as well as the metal set as well. And you get all three of those covers. And then you can't have just one set options here. They have where you can get the trade sets, where you get the retail, the evolution, steamed, masker, meow rabbit, mad catfight, the May the 4th, and the launch special. Each of those for $100. And you get all of these. You get this one right here from artist. Oh man, I all of a sudden forgot his name. Steve Messenger. And then included with these ones as well, they also even have one that's going to release on May 4th, and I'm kind of excited to see who they're going to get for that. Who's the artist going to be? Is it going to be John Royale? I know they do plenty of covers with John Royale. Is it going to be TriStar, or will it be somebody new? Will it be Ali Garza? I don't know. It's hard to say. I can't wait to find out on May the 4th who else they're adding. Then they also have the Virgin set that's going to have all of the different Virgin covers of these as well, which are the more risque versions. So you're going to get that Shikarri set along with all of these different ones as well. And you can even see they've got the two of them that are going to launch on May 4th. So make sure you go back now. You can get that launch special, and then you can always edit your rewards later and add on more if you would like. And believe me when I say I always like, but can't typically afford as much as I would like. But then here we've also got the trade and virgin sets that is $350, which is basically going to come with all of the different covers that they are going to have for this particular Kickstarter. I believe this one, yeah, they even got the launch and the launch version on here as well. I think the only thing they won't have with this is the metal versions of this, and that's $350 for all of those covers right there. And believe me, if I could afford that, I would. But then we've also got, what is this? The catnip set, which is the trade and virgin sets. And I'm not exactly for sure what the difference here is with all of those. What is the difference there? Trade and virgin set cover bundle includes retail virgin, retail naughty. This one right here is going to be the retail virgin, retail naughty, and the retail metal. So you're getting the metal sets with this catnip set right here, and that's for $669. Now for me, that would be probably definitely pushing it, but you get all of those different versions right there. And then let's see, we got the limited specialty add-on variants, specialty hue metals, limited to only 20 each. So it looks like these are add-ons for $100, and you get the different hue. What is these? The metals, different hue metals, and you can see the difference right there, where they have the silver, the gold, the light blue, the more, I don't know, what would you say that? Maybe steamed copper. All right. So they got these different versions right there. So definitely some very nice covers and plenty of different options for you out there. They have all of the different add-ons that you can get here, as well as we're going to get here into the rewards for all physical backers. If you back the digitals, you don't get these, but if you get the physical copies, they definitely get these. And I can't remember what we were already at, nearly 40,000. So they got the push goals here. and the reward tiers, and they've obviously got some of these unlocked already. Where we got the push goal, the number one includes the evolution magnet, as well as number 2 is going to be the mad bookmark. Then number 3 at 20,000 is the rabbit bookmark, and 25,000 is the campaign sticker right here as well. Then the 5th push goal is going to be the retail magnet, and then at 35,000 you get the die cut sticker, and that right there is these first 6 are already unlocked, so we're going to be getting all of these first 6 already, and I can guarantee you that we're going to get at least through number 7, because they're already getting close to $40,000. 40,000 includes the steamed bookmark. 45,000 is the rabbit magnet, and then 50,000 is the mad magnet, and then the final one at 55,000 is the poker chip. And I can't quite recall how many of the projects I have backed that haven't got the poker chip. I want to say most of them have, and there is more to come in the near future. Now you can meet the cool cats that make all this happen. This is the creative team. We've got Murphy, Aaron Sparrow, and I know that Murphy was kind of the person who kind of pushed Jamie Tyndall to help launch all of this, along with Sean Hudachko, who essentially kind of started and launched the MERC publishing, as you can see here down at the bottom. But Murphy here did the plot and production. Aaron Sparrow, who they did bring on, I want to say after issue 2, maybe issue number 3 through the Kickstarters, to help with the plot, scripts, and edits. We got Victor Serra as the artist, Nate Wilson on art, as well as Renzo Rodriguez. And we've also got Gaston Zubeldia on colors. Now, when it comes to publishing team, as I said, we got Jamie Tyndall, Sean Hudachko, Murphy, Aaron Sparrow, Joe Corallo, and David Byrne, and you can see all of their respective positions right there, what they are doing. And we got the support team with Ryan Boer, warehouse operations, Jessica Long, and the production assistant, Sam Cummings and Maddie Long, and shipping. Then the cover artist roster here. We've got Jen Leonard, Shikarri, Joe Benitez, Alvaro Filu Gutierrez, Steve Messenger, Ezekiel Dominguez, and the TBA. That's the one we're waiting on for May 4th, as well as Shikarri. Once again, lettering, production, Kickstarter page setup, Kickstarter design, video production with help from Metal Ninja Studios. So very good stuff. We've got a sneak peek at some of the art here in this book. And as I said, if you've read the versions you can get your local comic book shop, you've probably already seen and read some of these. But again, very good art in this series. The colors. Now, I have minor nitpicks in some of the art, and nothing that turns me away from backing these books. Just some very nice stuff going on. Some good art, and mostly like some of my nitpicks is some of the things I've noticed they've kind of improved along the way, and that is kind of when you see some of the action is getting that feeling of the motion of what's going on. And occasionally, even in some of these books, I still notice some of the characters seem a little stiff, if you know what I mean. They seem a little stiff, not maybe their posturing or whatnot just looks a little more stiff as compared to, just something that feels like a little more flowing, a little more natural. But still, once again, some absolutely great art. But thank you all so much for being here today. Let's see what everybody is talking about here in the chats. I see we've got Gray. How are you doing? I hope you're doing very well. Been a while since we've seen you. I hope everything's been going well for you. Been following you on Instagram, seeing kind of some of the different things you're doing there with your gardening and such, and some of the woodland critters, I guess, if you will, that you've been taking care of as well. Absolutely great stuff. Always enjoy checking out your Instagram, and keep them coming. Keep them coming. Let's see. Tucum Pedro says, when do we get a first cover appearance of Trinity on a MERC publishing book? You know what? You're right. Maybe I need to reach out to them and ask them, like, hey, man, like, where am I at? Come on, you need this beautiful face on your book, right? Come on. Come on. Come on, MERC Publishing. I can give you whatever look you want. Yeah, we can do them all. We got the hits. We got the hits. Grace says, "I'm a hippie." No, that's good. You know, that's good. It's good what you do. Like I said, I go scroll and I check out your Instagram. It brings a smile to my face. It brings a smile to my face. Certainly. So let's see what other Kickstarter campaigns are there out there that are currently funding. Another one I've recently backed here is Dead Blood. This is by Christopher Alvarez. Now, part of the reason I backed this one is because one of the writers here is one of my favorites. That is David Andry. This is a campaign, Comics of the 90s, bold, bodacious, groundbreaking, and most of all, fun. Dead Blood is Christopher Alvarez and David Andry's wild take on the beloved genre of comics. Filled with big guns, wild characters, colors by Bruno Furlani. The blast off the page and letters by Micah Myers. This first issue includes Cole, our beefy protagonist, along with Rip, the ghostly remnant of his vestigial twin brother. They fight against necromantic gangs who want to harvest the living to gain dark powers. Our first issue is 24 pages, 18 pages of main story. And you can get a look at a little bit of the art right here. And it says, and a 6-page backup origin story featuring Rip and Cole playing everyone's new favorite sport, all ball. Art by Adam Cahoon, colors by Matt Harding, and letters by Micah Myers in that backup story right here. So looking forward to that. David Andry is somebody who's done a few books with Vault Comics that I really enjoy. First I heard of him was on a book called Resonant. Absolutely great. That was one of the first books that I got from Vault Comics that really got me into indie comics more than anything. And right now he's also currently doing the Nightfall, I can't, it's a double feature, the Nightfall double feature on Vault Comics, as well as End After End, another great series by Vault Comics. So, who is this book for? Anyone that loves big, bright, bombastic books of the 90s. Also, anyone who likes the supernatural, independent comics, wrestling, and over-the-top action. And I believe they've got a few different covers. You can see some of the art here. I think they've got a few different covers here as well that we can see. We got this one right here, the wraparound. Then we've also got this one right here, the black and white cover. Is what is that, from Adam Cahoon? And then let's see. Oh, we've got a Dead Blood Ash Can. So some different options on here as well. I've already backed this project. Like I said, it's David Andry. I enjoy his work, so I figured, hey, why not? Why not check it out? What else have we got? This other one I recently backed here. This one is Cheeky Comics Annual 2023. This is 3 NSFW. In case you don't know what that means, it's not safe for work stories. Now, this one I backed particularly. I haven't read a whole lot here. I know Cheeky Comics, I believe, is actually from creator Pat Shand, who has been really kind of a force in the indie comic books in the crowdfunding sphere. He's also got some other books that he has done, just with some of the main publishers as well. I think they've got, is it on Black Mask Studios where they've got Destiny New York? I could be wrong there. But this campaign here, we've got Cheeky Comics 2023 Annual is a 32-page NSFW one-shot comic for mature readers featuring 3 sexy stories from the minds of Pat Shand, Steve J, and the team that brought you Cheeky and Thirsty. Space Between Entertainment has been using Kickstarter to create character-driven comics with beautiful art for 8 years. We are now launching an entire imprint of adult comics called Cheeky Comics that begins right here with this annual. Cheeky Comics 2023 Annual includes full-color stories that introduce new titles that will become their own series. Okay, and here we've got 4 different covers here Standard covers here. We've got a standard cover by Othala M, the private dance variant by Luana Vecchio, which is what drew me to this project when Luana shared this on Twitter. So, you got me with the Luana Vecchio cover. You got me. We've also got the the Only Friends with pen variant by Zihan Miart, and the Amorini variant by Eva Solo. We can scroll through here and check out. You can see some of the different art in this book as well. We got Private Dance, and we've got Only Friends with Pen, and then there's also the Amorini Amateur Cupid. So 3 different stories here, and you can see definitely the 3 different art styles. I'd say this first one looks almost like, I would say, kind of like Stefan Sejic. Maybe not as highly detailed, but it looks very much like that. This next one here with Only Friends, it looks a little more, man, I can't even describe whose art this looks like. It kind of, man, like, I don't know. It's just, but I do like this art style that we've got right there on it. And then, of course, we got this last one here with the Amorini Amateur Cupid. Now, they do also have some of these different covers that they'll show you here. This one here is the main cover right here, the cover A from Othala M, the sweet version. And then we've got the nudie version right here as well. And then, of course, my favorite, Luana Vecchio, man. Look at that art. Look at those colors. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I'm glad that I actually found Luana Vecchio's art, and definitely in her book that just concluded this week from local comic book shops on Image Comics. That is Lovesick issue number 7, an absolutely great series that you have to read. Very great stuff. And then, of course, we've got the cover here by Lyrics. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Zihan Miart. I thought there was a lyrics. I might be thinking of a different project I've seen by Pat Shan that had lyrics on there. But we've got that one. We've got the spicy version, and then right here, the Amorini Amateur Cupid, and that one's by Eva Solo. And then you can see some of the. There's a cover G by Elisa Posetta. Another nice cover there. And then what else? What's this one right here we've got? This one right here, add-on only metal cover from Connor Hughes. Another, if you're into that art style, I like that art style as well. It's a nice cover here. And then we've got some preview pages for the comic book as well. So you can see some of that different art that we've got here. Titties for tips, bikini car wash. That's funny. Private Dance preview art by Yashani Lee. And again, I like this. Like the style almost reminds me of a little bit of that Elsa Chartier style art. Very nice stuff here. And then, of course, that was the only fans. And this one right here is Amorini Amateur Cupid right here. So, yeah. Some very nice stuff. They've also got some of these different books that they have that you can get as add-ons with Thirsty and Cheeky, the $20 in digital prints as well. Oh, and maybe this is what I was looking at right here. They with the Steamy, they have different Steamy cover options. They got this main cover, the Jen Saint Ange, Stefan Sejic, and Lyrics. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Is they had that Lyrics cover right there. And then we've got the Cheeky Comics team. We got Steve J there, Pat Shand. Then we've got Shannon Lee, the editor-in-chief. Then you've got some cross-promotion stuff here as well, where this is one I actually seen. They have currently funding. That is I Summoned Clulu to fund my Kickstarter. You got to love it, right? And I believe that one is from Pat Shand as well. And then right here, what is this? Martian Smoke. Some different books that they have here. So definitely some different options. And again, depending on what you like, definitely some cool art, and hopefully some good stories to check out as well. But anyway, I was going to go over some of the comic book previews. Maybe we'll have to do that in another live stream, maybe on Monday or maybe here over the weekend, going over the comic previews, new comic books that are getting ready to come out at your local comic book shop here in about 2 months. Maybe we'll go ahead and take a look at those a little bit later. But I want to thank you all so much for being here today. And as I said at the beginning of the stream, if you like what you're seeing here on the channel in this live stream, make sure that you're subscribed. Click that little bell so you get notifications anytime that I upload new content or go live. And if you do really like what you see here and you'd like to support the channel with your hard-earned dollars, please consider becoming a Myrtle Maniac, one of the channel members. I do giveaways for our channel members, do some live streams. I actually got a live stream I've got to do for our channel members as well, because just some different things kind of going on with life that I want to talk about. Some of the different stuff that has been going on in my life as of recent, and even kind of catching up on one of the last member streams that I just did a couple of weeks ago, talking about some of those kinds of things. So again, thank you all so much for being here. We've got Will Morgan dropping into the chat, my man. Says, what it do? Well, it's doing well, man. I hope you're doing well. Guys, you guys got to go check out Meta Egg. Will Morgan, a good friend and supporter here of the channel. Make sure you go check out and subscribe to his channel. There's a link down in the description of this video where you can do exactly that. Meta Egg been doing some very good stuff. And in case you can't tell, Meta Egg, I wonder what they do over there at Meta Egg, right? Maybe sometimes they take some of the things, the comic books, the movies, the TV shows that we all love so much, and maybe they look and get into them a little bit too deep. Some very crazy conspiracy theory kind of things, right? Or are they conspiracy theories at all? Maybe it's actually the truth going on right under your nose. Make sure you go check out Will Morgan's channel, Meta Egg. Very good stuff. We've got Perry Gaming here in the building as well. Thank you so much for being here. We've got Two Gum Pedro. Again, thank you so much for being here as well. And Gray, thank you so much for being here. And anybody else watching this video or live stream, whether it's now or on the replay, thank you all so much for being here today. You all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. You know what? I won't be able to do a member stream this weekend unless I do it while I'm out on the road. My son has a soccer game. We're going to be traveling to do that. We're going to stay the night at the hotel. We're going to go hit the beach up. We're going to have a very good time. And I think next weekend, I think we've got some other things going on as well. So busy times here heading into as we get this nice weather here in beautiful Southern California. But you all have a very good day. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you tonight on the Trailer Park Live. Later.